Hello and welcome to my Cowboys family. Today we're going to kick off a series basically previewing training camp, but we're going to do it by position. Let's start with coaching. Jason Garrett. I do not like him. Never did. I don't think I ever will, unless he can get us a championship. But I just don't think he has that same fire that coaches like Jimmy Johnson and Bill Parcells, Tom Landry probably had. Compared to him, he's the more of a Jerry Jones puppet, in my opinion, and I just never had confidence in him. Then we move on to the coordinators, the defensive coordinator, Rod Marinelli, which I think is doing a fantastic job. I mean, he's always been a great coach, defensive coach, but he's doing a fantastic job putting together a defense with what we had the last couple of years, and he's going to have another test for him this year. So I think that as a defensive coordinator and the staff, I think they do a pretty good job keeping our guys in the game. Our offensive coordinator, Scott Linehan, unfortunately, I don't have that much confidence in him either. I know he's a good offensive coach, and for the most part, I actually do like what he does on offense. My issue is when we have 3rd and 1 or 2nd and 3, he decides to almost every time pass the ball or do some kind of trickery. Like last year, did something with Lucky Whitehead on against the Giants that cost us a big play. I mean, just little things like that. I think those little things over the span of a season can cost you games. And again, we have the best offensive line in the NFL. Why not run the ball with Zeke if he's in? Why not run the ball with Zeke, with a running back, with behind that offensive line? We should make it 9 out of 10 times without any issue at all if everybody does their job on that front line, which they usually do. So then why would you call trick plays with a 2nd and 2 or 3rd and 1? We need those first downs. Just churn that clock, make that clock move, keep it moving, keep the defense off the field, and run the ball, get those first downs. Moving on to our quarterbacks. As you can see, I have my Romo altered to Prescott jersey. It's on the way, so don't worry. I soon shall have a Dak Prescott jersey. Obviously, as our starting quarterback, which will be Dak Prescott, I see no issues there. He's just going to continue growing and becoming better and better. So that's a good sign. Not really much to say other than I believe he's not going to have that sophomore slump. I think that he's just a mature quarterback, and he's ahead of the game already. So I expect bigger and better things from Dak this year. I think we're going to see the biggest improvement on his reads. Maybe he's going to make better decisions to the guys that are open. He's missed a couple of those last year, which is understandable as a rookie. But I think this year he's going to definitely improve on that. I think he's going to read defenses better, which I think he already did a very good job of doing last season. And I think that he's going to be very productive this year, one of the top quarterbacks in the NFC. So bank on that. As far as our backup is concerned, Kellen Moore, I have no confidence in him. Seen him play for multiple years as the backup or the third stringer, and in preseason, I don't think he has it. He has a couple good plays here and there. He doesn't have what we need as a backup quarterback. If Dak goes down, it's a major drop. So I don't know why we didn't try to go after someone like a Colin Kaepernick, who would probably fit that Dak Prescott kind of role if Dak was gone for whatever reason, some sort of injury. Kaepernick could definitely, he led a team to the Super Bowl. He's a running type of quarterback, run option play. So, I mean, that fits right into the game plan. I just think that Jerry Jones and just the drama that comes with Kaepernick, that's why we're not picking him up. But I think he would have been our best bet as a backup quarterback to Dak, just in case. And that's really, we have a couple other quarterbacks, but that's pretty much it for that position. Probably going to keep just 2 of them. And right now it looks like Moore is our backup. So thumbs down on that part. Finally, let's talk about the running backs. As you can see, I'm wearing number 41, not number 21. Number 41 is Keith Smith. He was our starting fullback last season, and it looks like he's going to be the starting fullback this year as well. Hopefully blocking for Zeke. He was solid. We didn't really use the fullback that often, but when we did, he did his job right, and he's formerly a linebacker. So, he's fitting well at the fullback spot as our starting fullback. We occasionally do use Jason Witten or another tight end, sometimes as a fullback. But usually if we have a running play with a run blocking scheme, we usually use Smith back there. Then let's talk about number 21. As we all know, superstar, best running back in the league last season, rookie. Last year, of course, entering his second year, and then you had to talk about the bad things, which are the domestic issue that has been, again, probably not his fault. It doesn't seem like it's his fault, but it's still lingering. other issues that he's done in between then and now. And then most recently, as you saw in the last video, as I'm sure most of you know, the fight, a supposed fight he got into in an Ohio nightclub. So again, even if he's not guilty, okay, and I don't believe he might. I don't think, from what I'm hearing, I don't think it was him that did anything wrong. But he has to know better than to get involved in those, put himself in those situations, get involved in that kind of environment when you know you can't do anything wrong because you're being constantly watched by the NFL. He's got to be smarter than that. So assuming he's there, and assuming he plays the whole season, I think he's going to be a beast again. He's going to be Zeke the Freak, and he'll be probably the best running back in the league again. So then we have to talk about Darren McFadden. He's our number 2 running back. He plays some third downs for us, especially with Lance Dunbar gone. And I think that he'll be effective, and he will definitely do well in spelling Zeke throughout the season. Of course, if Zeke does not play in the first couple games or more, then we have to rely on McFadden. And he could probably do okay for us in the beginning and hold it down for us, but I don't think he'll last the whole season, even behind our offensive line. And another major thing is he's not a game changer. He's not. He was good. He's a very good running back, but he's not a game changer. He's not going to make the team, overall he's not going to make the team better. He's just going to be that piece that helps, just run the ball. Zeke changes everything on offense and on defense. So that's the big drop off I see between Zeke and our backup, which is McFadden. And then we have Alfred Morris, who's still there. He was inactive for some of the games towards the end of the season. He started off pretty well, but then he kind of his role declined. At first, I didn't think he was going to make the team, but with all these issues with Zeke, there's no way I can see us letting him go right now unless he has a really bad camp. But for now, I think those are the 3 running backs that are going to stay on the team. And on third down, and you don't want McFadden back there, or Zeke, maybe he's running a lot that game. I wouldn't be surprised to see Switzer back there playing the third down back, kind of like what Lance Dunbar did for us last season. Just keep an eye out for that. So just hit like, don't forget to subscribe, and remember, go Cowboys.